For many police officers, the prospect of needing to participate in an internal affairs interview makes their stomach turn. It's stressful, and every officer knows that a sustained integrity issue could result in them not only losing their job, but possibly their career. I'm Steve Serbalik, and I'm a panel attorney with ASCOPS in Arizona. In today's video, I'll cover the basics of internal affairs, how to prepare for an internal affairs interview, and I'll give you one thing to remember that could save your job and your career. First, although I'm regularly working for clients on cases where I'm against internal affairs investigators, I'll be the first one to admit that integrity is key for police officers, and quality internal investigators help maintain the reputation for law enforcement. Believe it or not, some of my friends have been in internal affairs, and I have enormous respect for investigators that take their job seriously and seek to operate fairly and consistent with due process. Which brings me to what you should do if you believe that you're going to be interviewed by internal affairs. I strongly recommend that you take some time to organize your thoughts. There are two basic ways that I've found to be effective in telling your side of a situation. The first is in order, chronologically, and the next is major issue or policy point. Depending on your situation, either one of those may be the right way for you to tell the investigators what happened. Whichever one you pick, before you go into internal affairs, consider taking a few minutes to write an outline of what happened and the important things that you want to make sure that the investigator hears during your interview. Also, if you know that a certain policy applies to your situation, look up that policy so that you can describe it correctly. Next, prior to going into internal affairs, make sure that you bring a recorder, or at a minimum, make sure that you know how to record audio on your cell phone. Here in Arizona, you have the right to make a recording of your internal affairs interview, so do that. Even if the investigator is recording, trust me, you will want your own copy. If you get called in for a second interview, you will be really happy if you have your own recording to review prior. And even if you aren't called in for another round of questioning, after your interview, you can listen to the questions and your answers, and you can decide if you missed anything important that you want to supplement to the investigator. The bottom line is, record every interview. No exceptions. You never know when you may need it. Last, but certainly not least, the big tip that could save your job or your career, and I can't stress this enough. Don't go into an internal affairs interview alone. Period. Ever. I've been involved in cases where someone walked into an internal affairs interview as a witness and ended up facing termination by the end of the interview due to boneheaded answers. Here in Arizona, you have the right to a representative for any internal affairs interview involving a serious allegation, even if you're only labeled a witness. Please hear this. No matter what, call your local organization leader or call ASCOPS if you don't know your local leader. We are here to help. In Arizona, if you are the subject of a serious investigation, you also have the right to pause an interview for a phone consultation with a lawyer if things are going sideways. Or, if you aren't sure, ask for help. Lawyers like me and organizations like ASCOPS are here for you. If you found this video helpful, please take the time to hit the like button below and subscribe for more law enforcement lessons. Videos are published every Sunday at 5:30 p.m. Arizona time. Thanks for watching. I'm Steve Serbalik. Stay safe out there.